opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will put toe to leather and we'll get started.
Taking a heartbreak L to the fuck-ass Ducks. We in a rain game in fucking Texas. Oh my God.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic.
Y'all can't hear him.
Get him on the ground at the 20.
But
so Texas A&M's offense takes the field for the first time
y'all
today.
can't. It's Johnny Boy. I think I've accidentally cut my shit off. My party shit. Y'all can't hear him. But I got a mini co-host.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw it in.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Texas A&M going quickly.
Okay,
and I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd. Coming out on first down throw in the football book, the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The high-low here.
Off the play fake on first down. Steps
Johnny
away.
Boy. He died. His favorite target. His favorite target. His favorite target.
When you try to make life miserable for these guys. Hand off from the shotgun.
Whoa.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Transfer from motherfucking
They'll
Ohio
try to
State.
tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 15, here comes a return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up.
I know, fellas. You got a lot of games. You need to have more defensive. Right here, I like it right here. Drag mine.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Who do I rely on to make a play right here?
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this
all year, fellas. You got to get around to sending pressure.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
All right, last drive is
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense lining up quickly.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On second down, looking again to throw. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
High-low read again.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes a catch and knocked down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
He wants to pass it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
I ain't never seen a defense. They call it, look at this shit, Ant. These niggas call it CPU, defensive pass interference.
Last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the
penalty.
Man look,
you might beat him to the outside.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Check the lead there.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Fast motion from the offense. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Good.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Makes a move. Spins away with great balance. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Molly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion from the offense. He'll set up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
And a man look, so might hurt it up.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
We're away after that. Material doesn't have that shit on him. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Pre-release. Got blitz though. Pick that up.
Finds his big tight
4th
end.
and 2 on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Check, 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 check. Ditto, ditto, ditto.
The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Pick up the block, fellas.
They'll try to pick up the 1st. Shakes off the defender.
There you go. All right.
What a good run there. He
Alright.
has enough for the
Come on,
1st
nigga.
down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's
Marco.
territory. It's 4th down. Dial up
Gotta
your
get
best
Burke
4th down
here.
play.
Want a
Keep this
shot.
drive going.
Want a shot.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10.
Swing the pull. Actually, I need you to block. I'm gonna fade.
He wants to throw.
Oh, cool, you was open. That's my fault.
Buys a little time with his feet.
Johnny boy.
Got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move
That's Johnny
the
boy
chains
football right
in a good
there.
way to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the Johnny boy football.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma.
Step up, roll out, a little play make.
Hartsley dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Let's see. I don't want odd. Power back.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole. And
damn, niggas trying to rough my kickers.
Crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down.
I knew they were going to run that. Come on, fellas. You're a man.
He might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Abraham. Fires one high and deep. Fires and picked off.
That's why we sending the blitz. Niggas got to make decisions.
A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end.
Johnny, that's a great throw, man.
To the outside, he
caught the throw before you even left your hand.
Placement? Only the receiver could get. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10.
Work his left side of the field.
Looking to move it through the air.
That's a throw.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooners.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
That's what I'm talking about.
And some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Abraham. Pulls it in.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
I don't remember which one my running back has takeoff. I want to say it's Blaylock. That's odd. Blaylock just is fast. It's odd. Nah, we gonna go.
To do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
That's what we're throwing away right there.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
Johnny boy, we're letting that shit fly.
A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Come back by Pooh on the wide side of the field. He's going to route check that up.
Wide receiver shows motion.
Hicks.
Quarterback will audible.
Here. Here.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sooners want to move quickly. Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh my God, P-Dot.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
Oh, my God.
Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Abraham. They're bringing heat. And that's a live ball behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Athens for some time. They're up by 21 over Memphis. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Back to throw. It's Abraham. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route.
See, we got a dog corner over there.
You just go get in that end zone.
I'm trying to see a Payne slot.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Texas A&M going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Abraham. Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on second down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Stop trying
the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football. That first down he does there, and that's why he creates.
Come on, line.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and he never had a chance. Quarterback checking off.
I like a good whip route here. Put it here. This is wide throw over there.
He's going to pass on second down.
That's a pick.
And he intercepts it. Oh, what a move! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Comes out throwing on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Motion. I got sideline.
Dropping back, it's Abraham. He's got it on the move. Oh, it's on the ground.
Bro, what?
They recover their own fumble.
Bro.
Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Good fucking hit, wherever that is.
They want to throw it.
Oh, shit.
Intercepted. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Sooners. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Texas A&M, 0.
100% let him on that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the
Yo,
third quarter started.
what's the points cap?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Wide out in motion.
This is 0.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Makes
Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. That pass is incomplete. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Oh, man. Who's that? I don't know. Choice. Okay.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
All right.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Perfect timing to call that pass plays. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here comes the offense on first down. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking to throw. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Illegal flag. Offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He makes the grab. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
It's caught. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Abraham.
Give me that.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground.
Oh, shit.
Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Abraham. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Going up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll line up for a second down play.
All running back drive.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking for a man. It's Abraham. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their finger. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Runs through a tackle.
Laylock.
At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Sooners. And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. He couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. The inside handoff. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 2nd down coming up. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Good enough for 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
To the air, it's Abraham coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great.
No, I just stopped running.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
I know you stopped running.
Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. He's looking to throw it. Firing deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd down, going up top. Stands in and takes the hit. It's complete. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One of those days.